The exercise we are going to focus on today is a bottoms up drill. That means we are not holding the kettlebell in our normal rack position, which allows us to rest for a brief period in a lift. We are going to be putting the kettlebell in a bottoms up position, which means every time we catch the bell, we have to squeeze as hard as necessary to stabilize the weight. In order to prep for this exercise, we tend to start with a side-to-side swing to make sure we're not going to hit ourselves in the knees. Feet straight ahead, swing thumb up, thumb up, thumb up, thumb up, thumb up, thumb up. We can practice that with a lightweight all the way up to a heavyweight, and then we build up time under tension. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. After that, we go to the rack position, inside circle, push, swing, pull, catch, push, swing, pull, catch. But if you do not have heavier weights, then we can go to the bottoms up version. We should always be working on some type of rotation movement because, as far as I can tell, every sport involves rotation. Horseback riding, dirt bike riding, downhill mountain biking, every type of judo, every sport where you change directions rapidly is based on rotation. Anything that's a throwing sport. A normal inside circle doesn't move front to back, it moves side to side. Instead of anti-rotation, it becomes positive rotation training. Without moving our feet, we are going to rotate 4 cues. Push, swing, pull, catch. When we turn this into bottoms up, every time we're going to keep the bell in the bottoms up position. Same general idea. Rotate without moving your feet, push, swing, pull, catch. Because it's bottoms up, you have to squeeze harder. Rotate across, push, swing, pull, catch. Rotate across, push, swing, pull, catch. Rotate across, push, swing, pull, catch. Normally, the catch is the easy part. Now we've made the catch the hardest part of the movement. As you rotate across, you're going to be squeezing as hard as possible. Your grip is going to get slightly loose here, tight at the bottom, loose, tight. So you're going to be cycling your grip over and over and over again. This exercise is an adaptation of a heavy club exercise. Heavy club, order position, hold tight, push, swing, pull, catch, push, swing, pull, catch, push, swing, pull, catch. With a club, we have the same alternating between squeeze as tight as possible, relax, hold as tight as possible, relax, grip. How much you relax depends on how heavy the weight is. If you relax so much you lose the weight, don't relax that much. Something like this kettlebell exercise becomes important if you don't have heavier weights. Kettlebells can be used for almost everything. If you have lots of heavy weights, you can turn it into strength training like barbell. Kettlebells move around the body instead of your body around the bell like a barbell, so you can create more monster lifts. That means you can combine kettlebell basic movements together in different ways in order to learn to maximize your athleticism. Athleticism is a unification of structure, breathing, and movement, but all athletics happen in 6 directions. We have normal, up, down, straight up, straight down. We have pitching every time we do a clean or a deadlift family. We have surging, moving forward, moving back, basic stepping patterns. But then we have the stepping patterns not often done in the gym. Yawing, where we rotate about our central axis. Rolling, where our spine is no longer vertical, it's actually rolling to the side. Something like windmills tends to help with that, depends on how you're doing the windmill. And then swaying, where we're actually stepping side to side. The majority of knee injuries that I've come across in athletics come from rapid direction change. Putting your foot down and changing directions rapidly. Anything in the inside circle, inside clean, or outside clean family of movements help people prepare for that foot down rotation of the knee. The knee is not just a hinge joint, it rotates, and every time you do a circle, you can clearly see the knee rotate as long as you are not moving the foot. Every time you change directions in soccer or football, any type of cutting sport, that is a movement that you come across. That is also where a lot of knee injuries are. So we tend to start this family of movements with a light weight, and then we let the body adapt the tendons and ligaments to torsion and traction over time. Use whatever weights you have available. If you have heavier weights, run a good structured program so that your tendons, ligaments, and spine can adapt. But if you don't have heavier weights, you always have some place to go. We can always find a more complex way to hold a lighter weight so that we focus on something in particular. With this one, we are focusing on creating tension at the top in the rack position.